Light Yagami is an A student with great prospects, and he's bored out of his mind. This is Jen ASMR. Subscribe before you fall asleep. Hi there, my lovely, lovely sleepy squirrels. I hope that you are all well. In this video, I will be unboxing this Deathnote box set. The complete box set, 1 to 12. There's also a little extra too. There's number 13. Like a how-to kind of. I watched the anime series like 10 years ago, like 5 to 10 years ago, I don't know exactly. I thought it was pretty good. And recently I saw this on Amazon and I was happy it was in English. I live in France, but I am Scottish, so not everything is available here. But I could not get it. I could not get it, guys. I have 1 to 5 in French that I got in a carpet sale that I gave to my daughter because I'm really not that into reading in French for pleasure. I just can't. I can read it, but I just don't want to. It doesn't relax me at all. I can't get into it. But there are so much more options on Amazon in the last few years for English language. So, before we get into the actual books, manga, volumes, I'm just gonna really take my time with this. I'm gonna have to remove the plastic. Have a look at all the details, the colors, the 4 sides of the box. And then we'll read the blurbs and trace the covers of every single one of these volumes. So there may be a few little spoilers in there, depending on how they've written the blurbs. That's fine. You know to skip. You don't want to see that. And I'm probably not going to talk too much during the unboxing part. So you can read, relax. If you just want to see the actual books, the blurbs and the covers, feel free to skip it. Timestamps are down below. Otherwise, enjoy. now that we're hopefully nice and relaxed, we can start opening this. So, Deathnote, the complete box set, includes manga volumes 1 to 12. Deathnote How to Read, number 13, and the collectible How to Use It booklet. Can you see written all over this box? There's text. The human whose name is written in this note shall die. This note will not take effect unless the writer has the person's face in their mind when writing is something, something, something. Therefore, people, something, something, affected. The cause of death is not simple. Should be written in the I think it's probably written inside in the little booklet too. We can read that once it's open. And this, on the side of this part, traced on earlier, we have here, I think his name is Ryu or Raiku. Ryu. It's the demon who sent the book to Earth. And this is Light, the boy that gets the book. I'm pretty sure it is. It's not L, is it? No, L I think is darker. Yeah, it must be Light. It's been a while. I'm sure we'll be able to see in more detail inside soon. But it might be a touch noisy because here we have some Velcro. I'll need to do that off mic. Yeah, that was super loud. Don't worry, I'll edit it out. So it opens at the front where we have this skull cross. Like so. And we have everything here. That looks so cool. It's very cool. We just bend it a slight touch. I don't want to bend it too much because I don't want it to get too... Oh. 1 to 12. All different colors. S, J, S, J. Deathnote. With all the different demons up here. Do they have two of the same anywhere? I feel like there's no two the same. And I'm sorry for any pronunciation, by the way, throughout this video. I mean, absolutely no disrespect. Sugumi Oba Takeshi Obata. I love the fact that they're all different colors. They're kind of like set in the box. We have here our how to read. I don't see the booklet is in there, in the side. Shall we look at the booklet and number 13, how to read before we go through each of them and tap and scratch and trace on the covers. Yeah, I think so. Oh, that just sounds so amazing, doesn't it, though? There's something magical about the spines of books. Book spine. Okay, let me grab the how to read and the booklet. Oh my goodness, there's so much in here. I was like, oh, why is there so many like different pages? Maybe they're different languages, but they're not. These are all like the rules and like how to use it and stuff. That's very cool. The red apple. Deathnote. How to use it for promotional use in Deathnote, the complete box set only, not for resale. New and adapted artwork, 2008, etc., etc. This booklet contains material that was originally published in English in Deathnote volumes 1 to 11. Okay, let's look at this after. First, we have number 13. Oh, that sounds so nice. That kind of matte. And then here, Deathnote is kind of, not slightly embossed, I guess, but it's shiny. Like selective printed on it. The apple, light, and L. Story by Sugumi Oba and art by Takeshi Obata. Book on the back. The ultimate Deathnote encyclopedia. Here in one authoritative volume, everything you need to know about Deathnote, the best-selling manga series, featuring complete character biographies, detailed storyline summaries, production notes, and behind-the-scenes commentaries. Deathnote 13 How to Read also includes exclusive interviews with creators Sugumi Oba and Takeshi Obata, and a bonus manga chapter of never before translated material. Unless you own your very own Deathnote, it doesn't get any better than this. Cool. Shonen Jump, that's why it says SJ. Okay, this is cool. I don't know how much I will show you, obviously, because, you know, spoilers and whatnot. Oh, look, a little true name card. Oh. And you can cut it here to find out inside his name. Not creepy at all. summary, commentary, in-depth interview, rules and tricks, basic knowledge, change of ownership, how to use the complete rules, Deathnote case study, all tricks revealed, main character profiles, how to read the characters, Ryuk, that's it, Ryuk. These are the Shinigami. So Shinigami are, I guess, like the demon type characters, like Ryuk, who have the power of death. How to think. In-depth interview, truths, and the origins of all the chapter titles. How to create, how to play, a complete analysis of Light, L, and all main characters who play a role in the spheres of battle of minds. Okay, Light Yagami. Just center this a little more. Personal data. Birthday, the 2nd. Oh no, it's written in American-y backwards. Wait. 28th of February 1986. Height 5'8". Weight 119 pounds. Blood type A. Likes justice. Dislikes evil. Oh, look at his skills. He's got all the skills. Intelligence, creativity, initiative, emotional strength, social skills, and acting skills. Acting and social and creativity. The haughty murderer who tries to become a god. I'm going to try not to read too much into the details, but a personality pure yet extreme. Abilities L's, rival with both pen and sword. Career from Kira to the 2nd. L. And then we have L. L is a little strange too. L. Laureate. Birthday the 31st of October 1979. There are just too many spoilers in here, like there's his death date and stuff. He likes sweets and dislikes socks. Sweet tooth, intelligence, creativity, initiative, emotional strength, and 0 social skills. Yeah, I shouldn't read too much of that kind of details. Oh, that's so cool. Like really all the characters. Ooh. All the details. How to think. That is such an iconic image. Hold on. Where did I just see that? There. The way he sits. That's Al the detective. He just sits like that and eats sweets. Like sweet treats. Okay. I can't show you too much in there. I maybe even already said too much. That'll be very, very interesting to read along. And this little death note, how to reuse it. I'm sure that's what's written all around the box as well. Okay, how to use it. 1. The human whose name is written in this note shall die. This note will not take effect unless the writer has the person's face in their mind when writing his or her name. Therefore, people sharing the same name will not be affected. If the cause of death is written within 40 seconds of writing the person's name, it will happen. If the cause of death is not specified, the person will simply die of a heart attack. After writing the cause of death, details of the death should be written in the next 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Number 2. This note shall become the property of the human world once it touches the ground arrives in the human world. The owner of the note can recognize the image and voice of its original owner, i.e. a god of death. In this case, the human who uses this note can neither go to heaven nor hell. Ooh, where'd it go? Limbo. Number 3. If the time of death is written within 40 seconds after writing the cause of death as a heart attack, the time of death can be manipulated, and the time can go into effect within 40 seconds after writing the name. The human who touches the death note can recognize the image and voice of its original owner, a god of death, even if the human is not the owner of the note. So you just have to touch it. You can see how you could, or in other cases. Number 4. The person in possession of the death note is possessed by a god of death, its original owner, until they die. If a human uses the note, a god of death usually appears in front of him or her within 39 days after he or she uses the note. Gods of death, the original owners of the death note, do not do in principle anything which will help or prevent the deaths in the note. The god of death has no obligation to completely explain how to use the note or rules which will apply to the human who owns it. Well, that's not good, is it? Number 5. Where did 5 go? A god of death can extend his life by putting human names on the note, but humans cannot. A person can shorten his or her life by using the note. The human who becomes the owner of the death note can, in exchange of half of his or her remaining life, get the eyeballs of the god of death, which will enable him or her to see a human's name and remaining lifetime when looking through them. A god of death cannot be killed even if stabbed in his heart with a knife or shot in the head with a gun. However, there are ways to kill a god of death which are not generally known to the gods of death. Number 6. The conditions for death will not be realized unless it is physically possible for that human, or it is reasonably assumed to be carried out by that human. The specific scope of the condition for death is not known to the gods of death either, so you must examine and find out. Number 7. One page taken from the death note, or even a fragment of the page, contains the full effects of the note. The instrument to write with can be anything. For example, cosmetics, blood etc., as long as it can write directly onto the note and remains as legitimate, I want to say, letters. Legitimate? I don't know. Did they do that on purpose to make that difficult to read? Even the original owners of the Deathnote, Gods of Death, do not know much about the note. I guess they just see as they go. You may also write the cause and or details of death prior to filling in the name of the individual. Be sure to insert the name in front of the written cause of death. You have about 19 days, according to the human calendar, in order to fill in a name. Even if you do not actually possess the Deathnote, the effect will be the same if you can recognize the person and his or her name to place in the blank. Let's go to 10. The Deathnote will not affect those under 780 days old. Oh my goodness. Although 780 is still pretty young. The Deathnote will be rendered useless if the victim's name is misspelled 4 times. I like that one. Okay, how to use it? Number 10. Suicide is a valid cause of death. Basically, all humans are thought to possess the possibility to commit suicide. It is therefore not something unbelievable to think of. That's unfortunately true and unfortunate. Whether the cause of the individual's death is either suicide or accident, if the death leads to the death of more than the intended, the person will simply die of a heart attack. This is to ensure that other lives are not influenced. And that's good. Literally, look how many rules there are. Like, oh my goodness. Let's just read the last one. Some limited number of Deathnotes have white or red front covers, but they would make no difference in their effects as compared with the black cover Deathnotes. Okay. That's pretty cool. Okay, let me grab volume number 1 so we can have a little look. Wow, looks pretty cool. Zoom in a touch more. Deathnote number 1. It's pretty creepy and light. It can sometimes get pretty creepy too. Always with the cross there. The world's most popular manga, Shonen Jump. Light Yagami is an A student with great prospects, and he's bored out of his mind. But all that changes when he finds the Deathnote, a notebook dropped by a rogue Shinigami death god. Any human whose name is written in the notebook dies, and now Light has vowed to use the power of the Deathnote to rid the world of evil. But when criminals begin dropping dead, the authorities send the legendary detective L to track down the killer. With L hot on his heels, will Light lose sight of his noble goal or his life? A lot happens in number 1. Boredom. Light tests the boundaries of the Deathnote's powers, and L and the police begin to close in. Luckily, Light's father is the head of the Japanese National Police Agency and leaves vital information about the case lying around the house. With access to his father's files, Light can keep one step ahead of the authorities. But who is the strange man following him? And how can Light guard against enemies whose names he doesn't know? These elaborate illustrations. I hear that comic versions of Deathnote will first hit Japanese bookstores on April 2nd, 2004. Snowmelt flows into streams, and below the dancing petals of cherry blossoms, stirred up by the spring wind, first graders brightly colored with their shiny leather backpacks hold hands and step out towards hope on the green. Tsukumi Oban, born in Tokyo, his hobby is collecting teacups. Day and night, develops manga plots while holding knees on a chair. Oh, that's why L does it. And Takeshi Obata was born in 1969 in Niigata and is the artist of the wildly popular Shonen Jump title Hikaru no Go. I don't know that. Which won the 2003, sorry for the pronunciation, Tezuka Shinsei New Hope Award and the Shogakukan Manga Award. Obata is also the artist of Arabian Majin Bokenten Lamp. I'm sorry. And the other things. Ayatsuri Second and Cyborg Shishan G. Yeah. Terrible pronunciation, but that's fine. Volume 1. Boredom. Oh, parental advisory. Not recommended. Okay, recommended for 16 and up. It contains fantasy violence. That it does. The realm of the Shinigami. Same old thing day after day. What a bore. This world is a rotten mess. The human world. They're both bored. He's a mess. Little Light is 5'8". I could stick something. Clink, clank. They're playing with bones. 2 death's heads. I win. Oh. It's been 5 days now. Where are you off to, Raik? Any place you go around here, it's all barren anyway. I dropped my death note. Whoops. You really screwed up, man. Hey, weren't you carrying around a second one behind the old man's back? You saying you lost both? So you got any idea where you dropped it? Yeah, the human world. What? God, up it goes. This single notebook dropped into the human world by a Shinigami sets off an all-out battle between two chosen people. Light Yagami, age 17. A notebook. Off you go, Light. Deathnote. This is a dead god's notebook. How to use it. Jeez, it's all in English. What a pain. Not for me. That's pretty good for me. The human whose name is written in this note shall die. Talk about sick. Why is everybody into this kind of crap anyway? Like those dumb chain letters that say you'll get cancer if you don't pass them on. I'm home. He's reading all the rules that we just read in the little notebook. A little booklet. Like, have a little read this way. Did they have it on the other pages before? No, okay. So you can let people die peacefully or make them suffer. A prank this intricate isn't too bad, I guess. Right in their name and they die. How stupid. And then he's laughing. 5 days later. See ya. I'm home. Light, is that you? Oh yeah. Here. Oh my, you placed first again. And these practice college entrance exams are nationwide. Well, I'll be studying, so don't bother me, okay? Okay, dear. Oh, Light, is there anything you've been wanting? Anything at all? Just let me know. No, Mum, I already got what I want. Whew. You seem to like it. Let's begin. Yeah, imagine this guy just shows up. Like, for any reason, this guy shows up. You're just like, no. Why are you so surprised to see me? I'm Ryuk, the Shinigami who dropped that notebook. The way you were acting just now, I can tell you know it isn't just any old notebook, right? A Shinigami, a death god. I'm not surprised to see you, Ryuk. In fact, I've been waiting for you. Really? Gee, a personal visit from a Shinigami. Very kind of you. Not that I doubted this was a death god's notebook, but seeing things with my own eyes like this lets me act with greater certainty. Plus, there's some things I wanted to ask you. And he's written like lots of notes and questions. I don't know. What has he written? Wow, this is amazing. Gotta say, I'm the one who's surprised. I've heard of Deathnotes getting down to the human world a few times before, but no one's ever done this many in just 5 days. Most people would be too scared. I'm ready for anything, Ryuk. I used the notebook knowing it belonged to a Shinigami, and now the Shinigami's here. What happens to me now? You take my soul or something? Huh? What's that? Some fantasy humans came up with. I'm not going to do anything to you. Okay. So I'm gonna leave it there. Because you've got to read it for yourself, of course. But I will be continuing to look at the covers and read the blurbs at the back of the next ones. socially inept. We have a different, what's it called, Shinigami. I've got there. Light Yagami is an ace student with great prospects, and he's bored out of his mind. Okay, so this part here seems to be the same as on the first one, and this part is about this one. Confluence. Light thinks he's put an end to his troubles with the FBI by using the Deathnote to kill off the FBI agents working the case in Japan. But one of the agents has a fiancée who used to work in the bureau, and now she's uncovered information that could lead to Light's capture. To make matters worse, Al has emerged from the shadows to work directly with the task force headed by Light's father, with people pursuing him from every direction while Light gets caught in the complex. I don't know. Willy. Part 2. Okay, let's have a look at number 3. Well, I like this one. It's all blue and purple. Skulls everywhere. Got bandy legs, doesn't he? I don't think you see him walking much. I think he's more like kind of floating along, dragging his legs, I think. I have that image in my head. I might be wrong. And this one is called Hard Run. Light Yagami is an A student with a great book. Light is chafing under Al's extreme surveillance. But even 64 microphones and cameras hidden in his room aren't enough to stop Light. He steps up the game. But before the battle of wits can really begin, a family emergency distracts him. But even though Light isn't using the Deathnote right now, someone else is. Who's the new Kira in town? Kira is someone that uses the Deathnote, I guess. That rings a bell. Who's the new Kira? I think it's like a girl. That rings a bell. Is it a girl? I think it's a girl. We'll see. Yeah, it's a girl. I remember now. And I was thinking she was blonde, but then I was like, no, but she's probably not actually blonde. That's probably just like a stereotypical kind of like ditzy thing. But yeah. So here she is. And here is her. I've already forgotten. Love. With two Kiras on the loose, Elle asks Light to join the task force and pose as the real Kira in order to catch the copycat. Elle still suspects Light and figures that this is the perfect excuse to get closer to his quarry. Light agrees to the plan in order to have free access to the task force resources, but when Light manages to contact the new Kira, he discovers that his rival is anything but as expected. Will Light escape from love unscathed? Probably not completely unscathed. Okay, let's see number 5. These chains. We have Elle here, without shoes again, without socks. We have Light here, with handcuffs. And then the other Kira we can see in the background, I think, is she called Love? Is that why it's like an escape is love? White out. Yeah, there she is. 13. After a week locked up with no one but Raik for company, Light is ready to give up his Deathnote and all memories of it. Freed from his past actions, Light is convinced he's innocent. But Elle is ready to keep Light under lock and key forever, especially since the killings stopped once Light was incarcerated. Then a new wave of Kira crimes hits Japan. Someone else has gotten their hands on a Deathnote, and these new deaths aren't focused on making the world a better place. They're focused on making money. Big business can be murder, and Kira has gone corporate. I really like that line. It's very cheesy, but I like it a lot. Big business can be murder, and Kira has gone corporate. There are so much like little details that I've forgotten. Like I can already tell now, but like there's even more, I'm sure. But I wonder if all of the same details are in the series as there are in the manga, you know. Because a lot happens, like a lot, very quickly. Okay, let's look at number 6. Oh, I like a good lilac. This one's cool. We have Light, almost as Christ on the cover. Ryuk. And the other guy, I don't know his name. Death. Okay. Angel of Death. Give and take. Although they've collected plenty of evidence tying the 7 Yotsuba members to the nearest Kira, Light, Elle, and the rest of the task force are no closer to discovering which one actually possesses the Death Note. Desperate for some headway, Elle recruits Misa to infiltrate the group and feed them information calculated to bring Kira into the open. But the Shinigami, Shinigami. The Shinigami Ren reveals to Misa who the Kiras really are, and armed with this knowledge, Misa will do anything to help Light. But what will that mean for Elle? I want to read everything because I just want to get back into all the details and remember which one is Ren. I'm guessing that's Ren then. And Misa is the girl that was the second Kira. I'm not sure. Honestly, I can't remember. This makes me want to read everything right now. Okay, so let's have a little look. Number 7. Okay, so we have L upside down, and something about him always like biting on his, I don't know, it just like gives me the ick. So yeah. A cross of white roses. I'm sure there's like lots of symbolism and things like that, but I'm not really up on my symbolism. Probably like religious symbolism and stuff too, which I'm not also up on. He has a big chin in his one. 0. After a high-speed chase, Light and the task force apprehend the newest Kira. Light regains his Death Note and his memories, and the depths of his cunning are revealed as the plans he carefully put in place before going into confinement are slowly unveiled. His masterful manipulation of both humans and Shinigami lead him to the strongest position he's yet enjoyed. Can you imagine believing like wholeheartedly that you're innocent and then everything comes flooding back? Like he must have like switched from devastation to like happiness so quickly. Like he must have been devastated he wasn't innocent and then like happy because he's like gonna, you know. But the glow of his victory is marred when a new threat appears. Can Light withstand a surprise attack on 2 fronts? Okay, so there are spoilers in this, but they're kind of like still a bit mysterious. So I'm like, what does that mean? I don't remember. I want to know. Okay. Let's have a little look at number 8. This one's a bit vampy. Number 8 goes well with many of it's vampy. They're very comfy and slightly elaborate armchair. Again, like the cross and the text all over. Yeah. Target. Right. Is that Misa then? And then look at this little boy. Oh, that rings a bell. Who's that? Is that little boy, little girl? I don't remember. But the little white-haired child, that rings a bell. see if I remember. Okay, target. Light working as Kira, the newest member of the NPA Intelligence Bureau. And L has nearly succeeded in creating his ideal world. But the years of uncontested victory have made him complacent, and he is unprepared for a new attack close to home with his younger sister, Sayu, kidnapped, and the NPA's Deathnote demanded as ransom. Light must travel across the world and confront two new adversaries, each with a very different agenda. Will Light's quick wits be a match for this new challenge, or will he be forced to choose between Kira's ambitions and his own family's lives? Goodness. Is that his sister then? I'm so confused now. I have lost so many details along the way. I wonder, could you do like a series like this in book club? I feel like everybody would just read the first one of a series in book club, but I want to do like the full series. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it as like a book club extra or something. Let me think about it. Okay, so let's see. Number 10. No, number 9. Oh, this one is so cute. Yeah, look. The little white-haired child in white PJs with all the little toy robots. Who is that? I can't remember. But it's all blue and innocent. Does it say on the back? Maybe it will. Who is this innocent child? There's a lot going on here. Contact. Light has always been confident in his ability to outthink everyone, but L's prodigies are proving to be more of a challenge than he anticipated. The more Light mentally maneuvers, the tighter the net around him becomes. And now Near and Mellow are working to break the task force apart and expose Kira from within. I think this is Mellow. Is it Mellow? That makes sense to me. Are you Mellow? Light has always held up under pressure in the past, but will the stress of this new line of attack and the strain of maintaining 3 different personalities be the beginning of his end? That must be so stressful. Being different people to different people, like being a different person to different people. Just the idea of that, just like, especially like he's hiding like secrets. Like secrets. Okay, let's look at number 10. Oh, these are very different vibes in this one. Oh my goodness, look at these evil babies. These little evil cherubs, like demon-y cherubs. Oh, look at that one. Hi. Oh, thank you. I don't know who's who. Is that Mellow, the little guy? And that's the other protege, I guess. Oh, and she's back. Or is that her on the front? I'm so confused. It's okay, I'm gonna stop guessing now. Because either you know and you're like, Janet's, no. Janet's, no. They're all dead. Or you don't know and you're just like, yeah, me neither. I don't know. deletion with near openly suspect. Oh, near is the name of a person, not like near. So with near openly suspecting the new L of being Kira and sowing doubt in the hearts of the task force members, Light is once again forced to pass the death note on to another to take the heat off himself, but this time Kira chooses a disciple from among his true believers. Ooh. With no way to contact his successor directly, Light must rely on his faithful followers' adherence to Kira's goals. Will this newest move bring Light's ideal world closer to reality, or will losing control of the Death Note spell Light's doom? Dun, dun, dun. I don't know, guys. It's looking pretty complicated for him. Pretty complicated. Okay, let's have a look at number 11. Ooh. It's looking pretty dark. Dark. Oh, Death Note there. It's a book. What is it about their heights? 180, so like not 6 foot quite, just under 6 foot. Maybe like 5'10" or 11. I want to know who all these people are. Mellow, near, I don't know her name. Love, is it? I don't know who he is. Light, obviously. Or is it Light? Why is Light so ginger sometimes? It has like light brown hair, but sometimes it looks ginger. They're redhead. Ayuk. Chocolate. Kindred spirit. Light's latest machinations are putting a strain on even his formidable intellect as Nier flies to Japan to beard Kira in his den. Nier is sure that Light is Kira, but his sense of honor as L's heir will allow no doubts. He doesn't want to just stop the Kira murders. He wants to expose Light as the Death Note killer. Light thinks he's up to the challenge, but will the pressures of his fiancée, his new flame, and his acolyte prove to be fatal distractions? Ooh. Light's engaged, guys. Surprise, it was a romance. It was a romance after all. Or all alone. No, I don't think so. Okay, let's have a look at number 12, the last one, guys. And of course, it is white. Cream and white. I wonder, was number 1 white too? No, it was like black. Number 2 was white. So we seem to have everyone here. drawings of probably all the, I've forgotten what they call them, the death gods. Then we have the girls, I think his fiancée and his sister. I'm not sure, the sister of someone, I can't remember. Here is Elle, and then we have the little guy. I think it's Mellow. I could be wrong, but he's so cute. And the skulls of Minnie. Oh, she has a gun. The illustrations are just very, very cool. Very illustrated. Oh, the battle ends here. Zero spoilers. M. Something like an M. Okay, let me bring them all back and we can do some spine scratching and tapping. Okay, so here we have them back again, and I have number 13 and the little leaflet kind of holding these up. I don't have any bookends here with me. Oh, it's so pretty. Black, white, blue, greeny blue, yucky green, pale blue or purpley, lavendery blue, cream, pinkish red, blue, brownish green, deep red, and white. Oh, spines. Tapping on spines. Which seems like it might have a different meaning since all of these skeletal death gods are here. I recognize him and him. We see him at some point. It's just like a big skull. Some on the back of one. I recognize this one because I think it's just, it looks weird. But I feel like we see that one, that one, that one, and that one. Probably see them all at some point, but I think that's the second most like featured one. Ren or something. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about specifics, especially because they're all like half guesses, half memory, half what I've just seen. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this video here for this evening. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm pretty sure it's a nice, long, relaxing video. I tried to take my time. I've been wanting to do this video for a while, but I just needed the time to really give it a really long, thoughtful unboxing. It would be a shame otherwise. I might even try and do a no talking version. Will not be as long, of course. I can maybe do some more tapping and scratching on these volumes to add into it. Okay, so I hope that you enjoy this video, that you found it relaxing and a little interesting to see all about Deathnote. I hope if you weren't too spoilery, you will want to go and read these or watch the series. I think it's actually on Netflix. It was at some point. I'm sure you can get your hands on it through one of the streaming services. Oh, they're so pretty. If you really enjoyed this video and you would like to support this channel, there are many ways to do so. For example, you could join our Patreon. I am just over halfway through my goal of 500 patrons. And when I get to 500, I'm going to make this my full-time job, guys. Oh. I'm almost, like, I think I hit 9 years of doing this. This month is 9 years. My goodness. I want this to be my full-time job before I'm doing it for 10 years. Like, I would love to just brainstorm relaxing content for you guys and just, like, you know, would be amazing. And I have put so much of my life and energy and attention into this channel and this community, and I think it's time for me to take that leap. So the link is down below if you want to join our Patreon. At the moment we're at a voted for, suggested by you guys, voted by you guys video, full ASMR video every month, and also a few behind the scenes Patreon minis every month, a horoscope video where I read the horoscopes for the 2 signs that cross over that month, also the birthday shoutouts, then the video shoutouts, the end of the video, the sleepy shoutouts. We also have a book club, which is lovely. Just lots and lots of different things. And it will just get bigger and bigger. This becomes my full-time job. I will be able to do more and more and more on Patreon and also on YouTube. Everything on Patreon is ad-free also. And of course, a lovely, lovely way to support this channel is to subscribe if you're not already. Like the videos, comment, share if you like. I don't know if ASMR videos are shared a lot, but if you think somebody would like it, then yeah. So yeah, if you made it to this part of the video without falling asleep, I would like you to pop any kind of monster you can. Let's try and get some little skeletal skulls, monsters, creatures, anything you can think of. And you can pop those emojis in with your regular comments. But if you are far too sleepy, I understand. You can just pop that emoji in there by itself. I'll know what you mean. I'll see your support. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay. So I hope that every single one of my wherever you are in the world, whatever's happening around you, I hope that you can find your own little bubble of calm. For example, if you are in Austin, Texas, in the USA, like my lovely patron, Annie. Hey Annie, I hope you're well. Thank you for all of your lovely support. I chose Annie because she is in the book club. I love my book club. And Annie has a little message. She says, love all the sleepy squirrels out there. Love all the sleepy squirrels out there. I also love all the sleepy squirrels out there. So love to you all from Annie and myself. Thank you. And I hope that you all have a lovely